Is there any echo or is it okay?
Now it's okay.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Boy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing okay.
Is there any echo or is it okay?
Now it's okay.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
What? Who is that, Michael?
Boy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Is there any echo or is it okay?
Um, what?
What happened just now? Yeah, where is that coming from? Hmm. Is that a playback?
Mr. Kagan, oh, he says it's from him, I think.
That should be fine, I think.
Uh, how about now? Let's see if this is good. Oh shoot! Hold on.
That should be fine.
Yeah, Ross, can I can't hear you now.
Of course,
You
I
guys
can
hear
I
me?
can turn up.
How
Is
about
that
now?
okay? I can
Let's see if this
turn
is.
a lot off. Is
Oh shoot! Hold on.
that better? Is that better? Okay.
Ross, can I can't hear you now.
Of course,
You guys hear
I
me?
can turn up. 1, 2,
How
3,
about
4,
now?
5. I can
Let's see if
turn.
this.
Hmm. Is that okay now? I can do more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ross, you have such a studio voice, like a pop. Mm. So Michael, what happened there? Like, um, is that some kind of playback or something?
Um, Mike, are you still having difficulties?
I think Mike might be having trouble hearing. I'll try to give him a call here and let you guys know.
Yeah. So what if? Oh, there's echo. Hmm. Yeah. So what if Michael wears headphones? Would that be better? For I don't know. Hmm.
I can
I
try
think Mike
talking.
might be having trouble hearing. I'll try to give him a call
I can hear you guys just
and
fine.
Yeah.
let you guys know.
Yeah, and we can hear you pretty good voice. But on the, there's a smaller volume.
Oh, he can hear us fine. He's just ignoring us.
No.
Oh,
Would that be better?
Ross, do I need to change the monitor and output? Does it need to be monitor only? I can try talking.
Why don't you mute your OBS?
I can hear you guys just fine.
Mute your OBS, I'll go.
So Michael, what do you hear? There's a smaller volume.
oh he can hear us fine. He's just ignoring us.
Ross, do I need to change the monitor and output? Does it need to be monitor only?
So, oh wait.
All right. Well, we have a couple minutes left before the class starts. I think we have some folks here that are attendees uh, on the class. TY, do you need anything before you get started? Can I bring you a coffee or anything like that?
Yeah.
Here
Let me see.
you are.
Oh,
Maybe try that.
I have a echo from you, Professor Steve.
Yeah.
Is this? I still hear. echo.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the right one.
Oh, you hear an echo through there. Interesting.
Uh,
Are you on Zoom?
I hear the echo.
yes.
I don't hear an echo.
When I say something, I hear.
Mm.
What is the audio setting? Like, what's your audio advanced settings right now? I wonder.
Yeah, I think everyone should have their settings
Mm.
set to enhanced for music, I guess.
Yeah. So this is my settings.
High fidelity music mode. Is that what you have it in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them a little while to work on it.
Cancel.
Why do you hear an echo when I speak?
No, perfectly fine. So echo cancellation, I'm auto, and I clicked high fidelity music and use stereo audio, but I didn't click disable echo cancellation.
Thanks, man.
Maybe
Hey guys, is it good now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I've not had echo at all this whole time. It's been fine for me.
So 1, 2, 3. Oh, everybody's good now. I think. High fidelity music and use stereo audio. I still hear myself. Click disable echo cancellation.
Oh, you were the echo cancellation guy?
Yeah.
Hey guys, is it good now? Good now? You hear me? You hear me? Yes.
So Michael, do you hear it too? That's the first time ever we. That's so funny.
Oh, you were the echo cancellation guy?
Yes, I am. So Michael, do you? So Griffin, how old are you?
I'm
Sorry, one more time. So do you go to schools by on your computer, or you actually go in person right now?
we're doing online right now. I'm in Mr. Kagan's class.
Oh, you're in Mr. Kagan's class?
Yeah.
I am not hearing it at all from my side.
I hear very clean. Hmm.
Oh yeah, I think that's great. Once we get everyone in on the call and we're all here, that would be fine with me. We can go ahead and join in on the call. Yeah, and Robbie is here. There he is. Okay, great, fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and start the class, and we'll hope that we can get the streaming to go out to all the various platforms working here soon. Ross, just a quick question about the Q&A session and the attendees. Can the attendees can all see us now on Zoom at least, right? So, okay, great, great. Okay, fantastic. Great, great, great. So, everyone, I just thank you for your patience while we figure out some of these technical difficulties with doing this. Of course, we're kind of in the dawn of time of doing these online events, just months after being forced into this situation. It's a real treat, an honor, a privilege to welcome T.Y. Zhang from China with us today. He is giving a masterclass for us. Of course, we all know and celebrated TY's 2017 GFA Rose Augustine Prize winner. He had a phenomenal tour, which had a stop here in Louisville. We were all just so impressed with him as an artist and as an individual. He's been a great influence on the guitar community here, near, and wide. Welcome, TY. Thank you for being here. Bravo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for me, Steven.
So we have 3 performers today, and Griffin, I think you're going to start things off for us. So I will mute my microphone and let you guys take it away.
All right.
Griffin, I think we're ready for you to go ahead and start.
Oh, okay.
Tell us what you're playing.
I'm going to be playing Estudio 5 by Fernando Sor.
Fantastic.
Bravo. This is
Thanks.
super nice, comfortable to see you play, watch you play, listen you to play. So I think you're on a very, very right track. Just looks comfortable and you don't have any um with a bad habits. I think everything you are kind of growing right now is very, very, very good. So I'm very happy to see like a player like you to play, and then just, just I'm so happy right now. Okay, um, and also for 2 years, and you say you practice about 2 hours every day. This is tremendous. That means you really invested your attention while you were playing. You clearly didn't you know, watching your phone while you're practicing. Bravo. So, um, I really love you're starting to notice how to do things musically, and then I can hear your intentions about retard and how to separate we say the soprano voice, we call them the diamond tones, uh, away from all we say other maybe the pearl tones. Hmm, there are so many things uh, you could think about, and everything I say is suggestions from my very subjective view. So first of all, the tone of the treble strings, so that uh, can be even better. So we can, I mean, the fingernail has to be smooth on the edge, inside and outside, especially so our fingernails, the string is going across from left side to right side, inside to outside. So the place that are most crucial to determine whether you have a good tone or not is going to be the outside right side, which we normally don't pay attention. Whenever we file nails, we just file the left side and inside. Actually, the outside and the right side is very crucial. Okay, so if they're smooth, you're easier to have a very good tone. Okay, so the next step is how do we train our muscles to control even better? We hear someone can play this control so well and effortless while we were trying to learn. We feel like so much struggle to separate the voicings by dynamic, by phrasing, by direction. So we will take steps to practice. So first of all, let's use say metronome to regulate our time. Meanwhile, we do everything else musically, technically. Okay. And another thing is about fingerings. You don't know how good you are unless you upgraded all your fingerings to whatever you can think about. And we're going to do several of that things, okay? So first, let's try. Do you have a metronome right now?
Yeah, I can pull it out.
Okay, let's see around 80. So okay, around 80. And then now let's play one time. We're going to play the high diamond notes. So this line we're going to pretend is a string instrument, is a bowing instrument. We are not going to hear, but is a like this. We have limited time. We're just going to skip playing the melody only. let's try play everything together and dim everything else. Make everything else as soft as possible.
Alright.
Oh,
So
like
at 80.
1 against 2. Even less on other things.
Yeah.
Okay. So the neighbor notes of your diamonds should be less. So the second note B need more attention. Ba da 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 ba 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 ba. Yeah, we're this is not the ultimate version. We're just using this as a stairs to. Okay, let's try it one more time. Very good. Question. The last two measures. Okay, these three notes. Dum ba dum, E sharp to F sharp. Which note is louder?
The F sharp. No. Yeah. The F sharp.
Yes. We will naturally play F sharp louder. Everybody will do this. Okay. So would you try to sing the melody as if you are Pavarotti, like like dee 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 da da. Sing as whatever you want. You can try out different versions. Just last three notes. Da da da. Like three notes. How would you
Sing
sing?
them or
Yeah, how would you sing it? Like you would sing da 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 or da dee da or da dee da. What do you feel?
da dee da
Very nice. One more time.
da dee da
Very nice. Even better. One more time.
da dee da.
Okay, now sing one more time. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Our destination is the last note F sharp. But how do we actually do our voices volume wise? One more time. You're singing beautifully, and just hear to yourself.
Da dee da.
Yes. So which note were you stressing out the most?
Oh, the F sharp.
Uh,
Right.
Dee da da.
The F.
The F natural, which is E sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason is so a lot of music, this is the penultimate note to resolution. It's creating tension. So when the note is creating tension, we need to stress them more. And when they release, we actually play them a little bit softer. And how soft, how strong, every place will be different. Okay, let's try one more time. Can you just play the last two measures? Very nice. Now play single notes.
Right.
A lot better. Now try to, it's like you ever pet puppies?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like da dee da. We're not going to like da. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Pet puppies. That's a lot better. You can use more flash and then a little bit more. It's not going to be a one singular motion immediate punch. It's going to be a constant. So the strings here we're going to be da. try rest stroke if you want. Yeah, that's good. And then we will add everything together and have our inner hearing to hold that line. We'll add everything else. Da, di, da, ba. Do not let other notes to cut us up, okay? Now try adding every notes, 12 notes, but the only thing we will want to hear right now is di da da. Sounds a lot better. I really like it. One more time. Okay. Try to make other notes much less. One more time. Okay, good. Yeah, so what can help is, so while we practice, we sing more. Sing one time, play one time. It's da di da, da di da. Okay, now, so we can do that for a lot of places. Okay, now let's look at a little bit about. So in this piece, every piece we need to analyze a little bit. The first two lines we have like A, and then A repeat, and then after the repeating sign is B part, and B repeat, and then A again and A repeat. It's like the ternary form, or in somehow we can call it binary form. Okay, just like A B A A B B A A. Okay, so the first A is da da di di da 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 di da ba ba ba, and A plus da da di di da 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 di da. So we need to zoom out to have a bigger picture of the phrasing. So every phrase we give them a little bit purpose of where I'm starting and where we're going. So we're not going to be playing. It's like we're not going to play, 1, 1, 1, 1, as if A B B. We're going to play maybe 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 1. Maybe, you know, the dynamic level and energy wise, maybe very beginning we make it 3 because it's a little bit higher. So and then A repeat, we maybe you could dial it down to 2, and then second part B section, maybe you could do a 4. And then maybe 5. Come down and 3. So we do it doesn't have to be a storyline, you know what I mean, okay? Energy map, okay? Emotional map. A more detail about actually playing. Let's could you start from beginning, please? And I'll be very picky about connections between measures and shifts. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Question: do you have original sound on?
What?
Do you have original sound on?
Like in settings?
Yeah.
I don't have any settings because I'm on an iPad.
Okay, it's fine. Let's go again. this is the part. Okay, so we will take a larger retard between bigger sections. This is A to A plus. So we will have a little bit less retard. Okay. A plus to B, bigger retard. Okay. So here, so okay, so these notes, how can I make them connect? So right now the fingering, we're doing this fingering. Okay, so right. So the question is, because there is an open B right now, we can only slide without a bar. So this is the problem. So
I can finger.
Okay. Okay, and then when we go here, it's better if we have a bar. Wait, sorry, that's not. Okay, so the problem is this. Okay, so even if we have a bar, so the last note we ended on second finger, right? The second finger, right? And then the following note is second finger again, but on different string. You will create a gap. It's going to be a gap. We can use retard to smooth that off. But still, if we can do better, why not? So there's unconventional fingering. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3. The 2 is on top of 1. This is just one option. I'm just trying to inspire you to have creative ideas in the future for fingerings. If we do 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, slide, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, and here 4, 3 is locked, and then 1 and 2 can come down. So altogether, we will have no disconnection. So everything is really
Yeah. Wait.
Oh yeah. So the last note is A sharp, third string. If you play,
Yeah.
not second string, not is 3, 2, 4, 3.
Wait, what did you say?
The last note is third string A sharp, not second string.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this now, okay, and now practice lift off first two fingers, prepare, but maintain the 3 and 4.
I've been doing it like that.
Yes, that's right. And then after you play this chord, and then you can position your 3 and 4 finger for the next coming up part, okay? Okay, so now let's train the dynamic push. Okay. Let's look at the B section. Would you play B section from measure 5? 5 measures after B section. From there. So after the repeating sign, count 4 measures more and start.
So after the repeating sign.
Yeah.
Like just there?
Yeah. From here.
Wait, no.
No. Okay, count 4 measures more, starting from after.
Okay.
4 measures after. There's a note F sharp. Remember, this F sharp you always play D. Okay. the fifth
Okay.
note in this measure, but it's no big problem. You can fix that. Okay, keep going.
Wait.
Okay, good. Let's have less retard, okay? Something like this. Da, da. But you're doing really well for doing retard. That's a lot of good exercise for doing retard. Now we're just going to seize the how much we do it. Ba, ba, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, da. Do you see there's a decrescendo? Why do we decrescendo? We're prepare for something big. So ba, ba, dee, da, da, dee. Dee, dee, da, dee, da, dee, dum, dum, bum, 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 dee, dum, bum, 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 bum. Here is the big B section ending. Back to here, you can take a longer time, okay? Now let's
Yeah.
try starting from the old place and then gradually calming down. And then inhale, dee da bi bang bang, dee dee da, dee dee da. Okay, so am I able to share a screen here?
I think so.
Yes, you should be able to. I think Ross can or Mike can enable that if necessary.
So it's now, wait, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The score, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're starting from here, right?
Yeah.
So try this. So from here, and D sharp. This color is too gentle. Okay. This color is too bloody. Okay. D da, D da, dum, D da da D. Okay, so in every little phrase marking, so the first note is going to be louder than the second. It's resolution. So it's dee dee da dee bi da ba dee da dee dee da. Okay, this one is just a big climax, but all the rest is dee da. Okay.
Alright.
And then here has a big retard, right here. Okay, boom, and then subito piano, and here, crescendo at the end.
Okay.
Wait, let's try from here.
Alright. Wait.
Oh, sorry, this one is less.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this one has no retard at all. Keep going.
None.
Non-retard. No, these ones are very less. We don't even hear them. Like this. Like this. So this one is going to be accent. Not accent, it's just very strong, okay? I'm going to play from here.
Okay.
the harmonic direction, okay? So try at the beginning. Dee da, dee da, dum, dee da, da, dee da. Okay, you go.
Huh.
Nice. Oh, this one can be still stronger. D, D, da. So this C sharp can be still strong.
Okay. But
Very nice.
okay. So I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. I think we probably have limited time now. So let's try to think of something if we can improve the music here by fingerings. Right here is a little bit trouble for us.
Yes.
Just this part. It's not smooth. This fingering right now, no matter what we play, is going to have a little bit trouble. Let me find your screen. Okay, I'm just going to drag this here. Boom. Okay, now I can see you. Oh, okay. See what we can do. Okay, so da di da. So right now this is 2 and 1. You go away, menu bar. Okay, so maintain this one, maintain all the way over 1, and then this one. Second finger change, third finger go here. 0, 3, 0, 0. Okay. And then this third finger, you will know this as 0. This third finger going to slide over to this and change to 2. Let's try that. So this third finger is going to slide for 2 bars, 2 frets, and then change to second finger. Okay.
Okay.
First, can you try this? 3 to 2. G sharp. Okay. One more time. We want to hear the
Okay.
rudiment. Very nice. Okay. Now try this.
Okay. Wait. Oh. My screen's being weird. Alright, so
Last measure here.
I can't see anymore.
Oh, sorry. I'm making this so small. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So I still can't see it. Where? So
Oh,
From-
can you see the blue fingerings? Can you start from here?
no. I think. Let me see.
You don't see the screen, right?
I don't. I see like a very zoomed in version with no markings on it.
I'm going to reshare. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, can you see?
Okay. Yes. Now I can.
Oh, yeah. I didn't share it right. Oh my god. Okay.
So.
We will hear the slide.
So.
One finger. Okay. Bass out.
Wait, what?
The bass here is going to be out. We don't have bass here. Only
Oh.
slide the third finger.
Okay.
Try this. One finger.
No, I can't see you. All right. So
Okay. Third finger here. Just the third finger here. One finger slide to this chord.
so
Exactly. You're doing very well. Oh, repeat 2 more times.
so repeat it.
Yeah. Can you do one more time? Yeah. Very nice. One last time. Yes. So we want to hear this slide. And a little trick is to stay longer before you slide. Don't do it. Stay a little bit longer. Very nice. With bass. Arrive on the chord. Di-da. That's the best. Okay, good. Now let's try from here all the way to the end of this phrase.
So
Fingering 2.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Here, maintain the first finger, and while you put second finger down. So like this. So yeah. So like when you are putting after this chord, this C, maintain the note. Don't let go until you press this down.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
with this
TY and Griffin, just regarding time, we should probably wrap up soon to get to all the players in time.
okay, good. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And then normal chord.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do we practice? So practice like this. Very firmly. Let me stop sharing screen. Okay. So practice very firmly like this. Just practice this connection. So eventually, okay, this is just one option, one idea, one thought. So in the future, when you encounter many music, many difficult plays, you don't need to do this all the time. Only when you think, this is not sounding ideal. Maybe my fingering could change to a better one, then you try to figure out like 3 versions and you try them out, see which one you like the most. And they won't be traditional fingerings, but they will work. And they will need some extra energy and effort to make them work. Okay, but you're doing well. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautifully done, Griff. We're going to switch now to Cameron Julian, who's going to be playing Adelita. So, Cameron, make sure that you're all tuned up, and the floor is yours.
Oh, Cameron? Okay. Hi.
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 There
Okay.
we go.
Yep. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so would you tell us like how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for 8 years now, but I've only been playing classical for about 1.5.
Nice. So what you were playing before?
I was just playing like Taylor Swift songs.
So you can sing very well.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so that is a yes. That's a confirm. Confirm. Yes, I can sing. Okay. Okay. Very well. So should I share a screen? Okay. I'll just share a screen now. Okay. So. Okay. So here is the music. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So first is how do we improve slurs? So first question, is your left hand fingernail short enough?
I think so.
Okay, good. Okay, so now would you try to, let's try this. Okay, so now on the second string, okay, can you put your fingers on the second string first for frets? Okay, second string first 4 frets, okay, and then we're going to do this. So 4, play 4, slur to 3. Yeah, very good. Okay, so the thing we're going to do is like this. I'm going to play first. So 4 to 3, I repeat, and then play 3, slurs 2, and play 3, slurs 2, and 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so the game is we're going to do left hand right stroke. We're going to pull our fingers to the next string. Okay, let's try this. So let the first string to stop your little finger. Very nice. Good direction. Yeah, can you try one more time? Okay, good. Next thing is, although our little finger is plucking right now, the very important finger is the ring finger right now because it has to standing firm. So now let's try put the ring finger down very firmly, and then put little finger down. Yeah, it's getting there. It's very nice. Okay, now try next one. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. This will develop over time, and don't hurt your muscles and tendons. Okay, so try this. So, and your left hand form is very good. You don't need to change anything. Okay, so very nice. And then now let's try this. So it's like when you pull the finger, when you pull the third finger, your second finger needs to hold straight. Do not pull together. Resist pulling down together. So now can you try one more time? That's really good. Now, aim. The pull direction, aim to the next string, aim to the fretboard wood, aim to your palm, the center of your palm. Think not only down, but go inside. Sweetest tone ever. Okay. So that proves your fingernail is short enough, and no excuse in your future for not be able to play a good slur ever. Is this recorded? Okay, this is recorded. The evidence is here. Okay, so try one more time. That's really good. Think about 3 directions. To the next string, to the wood, to your palm. Right stroke. That's really nice. Try to maintain the palm fairly parallel to the fingerboard, not too sideways. Yeah. Very nice. Generate power from the bottom of your joint, bottom of your finger, like using the finger and with a little bit wrist. Yeah. Yeah. So eventually it would be from here. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Okay. That's very nice. Next one. 2 to 1. 2, 1. Yeah. Okay, strong. 1, 0. Oh my god. Okay, now let's see how is your 4 to 3. Okay, now let's try 4, 0. 4 slur to 0. What is that? Okay, so very nice. Now, this is a question about ring finger now. So the ring finger, while you press down, try to kind of pressing a little bit up. Have a little bit energy going up. It's like scissor hand, scissor fingers, scissor. You know, is that one going down, one holding up? Yeah. Oh, another tip is try to press a little bit towards your fingernail, a little bit less flash, not too thick flash. Don't catch too much flash. Just tip of your finger. Yeah. Okay. So say this is the fingertip, okay? Say this is the fingertip, this is your fingernail. Just press, wait, oh yeah, so just press on the edge here. Don't go too deep. Otherwise you will have so much resistance while you pull. Oh! Okay, now would you try every pair of fingers do twice? Good, once, twice. And do 4 3 4 3 3 2 3 2 2 1 1 0. Less flash, less flash on the fingertip. You know, if you put too much flash, it's going to have, it's so hard to pull. Just a little bit flat. Yep, 4 3 first. Ring finger maintain steady. Ring finger kind of pushing up a little. Okay, try 4-0 again. That's very nice. Try to pull lighter. Lighter. Yes, one more time. Yes, a little bit more. That's about good. One more time like this. Okay, good. And now, can you play this a few times then? Good. Right now, your fingers very, very well vertical. Now, kind of put it a little bit flatter and then kind of pushing up a little. Try to push up. Yeah. Feel your muscle how to push this string. Like pushing up. Push. Yeah? Good. Yeah. Then try to feel how do you push up. Like this. Okay, now try together. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So you can use all these kind of combinations to train the muscles. You can do it, okay? Okay, so that's the everyday exercise you can do. Without even practice this piece, you will improving on playing this piece already. Okay, so how do we play this piece? Even more beautifully. Share, boom, ba. Okay. There's a truck outside picking up trash for this building, and thank you for them, but okay. It's a little bit noisy. Okay, so da dee da, da da da. So these notes, we can give a little bit of vibrato. Okay, so okay, now try you try one more time. Try to have this notes vibrato a little bit. Lean. The direction is leaning to the B, leaning to the F. Pa-la-dee. Nice. Can you try from beginning again? Very good. because this is a slower piece, we're going to try the vibrato a lot more gentle. Is this noisy for you?
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be very mild. Okay, it's not too fast. That's very nice. And then, so later on when we actually practice the piece, the slurs, how do we make the slur sounds very beautiful? So the first, we're going to exaggerate. Let's try. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate. So first, we're going to play like this. You know, when we practice, we're going to slur very hard. Just play, you know, once or twice. So we're very powerful on the slurs, and then when we relax, they will sound super smooth. We do not want to sound like di da. We want sounds di da da very smoothly. So first, because they are weak, so we push the weak to even stronger. Okay, and then we relax. So for the phrasing, da da dum, ba da bum, da da di da di, da da dum, ba da bum bum bum. 4 plus 4. So on the end of the first 4, this 3 note so and on is actually pushing towards the next principal note. Okay, so can you try one more time? So da di vibrato, vibrato, and so here is a big decrescendo, and this is big crescendo. Okay. Okay. Now you try from beginning. That's very nice. Sorry, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, it froze up for a second. It's all good now.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's very nice. So that's the first section. Here. Dum ba da da dee dum. So the top notes, we want them to sing to maintain even longer. So one big question for all guitarists, classic guitarists especially, is how do we play legato and hold the notes longer? How do we manipulate the naturally dying out volume to make them alive, make them live to even crescendo? So for sometimes C for so this could be an illusion of crescendo. So we play a note, and then later we use the kind of manipulate the frequency and the vibration to accelerate the vibration to make it. Otherwise, it's just like. So that is one example. So here. So this note. Let's try to maintain it longer before we let go. The speed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so from here, and then this beat, let's make it ring longer. Let's try slowly, yeah. Okay, so it's like this. So while you play the B, you can put the 2-3 down, but So they're as if one chord. Okay, so maintain this over until here. Oh, that's very good. Okay, so like this. Okay, so you can first practice fragments. Yes, that's very nice. Yeah, so first we practice the muscle, kind of muscle memory. So we're going to change our muscle memory from to, unless it has to go, we maintain the note in this area. Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't have a score, right?
I
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, so okay. Yeah. So basically, after we play dum dum bum, and then this note carry over, and we play that. Okay, so that's for the legato thing we need to notice. And here, this part here is a big trap for all guitarists. So no one can play this beautifully easily. So there's a little thing in music is right after a grace note, you could maintain that note a bit longer for musical gesture. For example, not here, and then here. So you don't have to play. So in this note, we can hold it longer before we go. So in here, it's very hard for us to connect. Is you're holding a big bar and then you need to slide down from 9th fret to 7th, right? So that is not very friendly. So what do we do? So there's one solution is we do this. We do 3 to 3. Why is this 4? This is 3, 4, 3, and then 2, 3, and then 2, 3. Okay, so okay, this note vibrato. Okay, so can you try this fingering? See how it feels like.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Good. Hey, that's very good. Yeah. Oh, can you do one more time? Yeah. Yes, very good. So that's one of the solutions, and everybody have different. Somebody are very good at, like somebody are very good at doing half bar on the bass, like they can make sure, or they can even do like middle finger this. I just basically train myself to do that because I need to play a piece like all over middle finger half bar on the bass. Like this. We have to play like this, otherwise either we suffer our ears that we cannot hear the beautiful chords the way we want it, or we have to suffer our fingers to do the work. So we can be like, oh, that sounds nice. Okay, so places like here, oh, we can just figure out some ways to make it work. Okay, very last part. I was wondering how much time do we have?
Just about 2 minutes, TY, or just a minute, really.
Okay, so last part. Okay, look, last two lines. This, we can make it more natural by sliding. We're going to hear a little bit notes for 2-3 frets, and then slide down to this. Can you try this? So. Very nice. So the pressure is from heavy pressure, slightly released pressure. Okay, so it's accelerate. Dee-dong. So at first it's going to be heavier, but later it's going to, just take off. So. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so. Very nice. So for sliding, we have so many different kinds, like okay, I'll just do this. So it's for this case, it's better for us to maintain the note, really project the note pitch first before we go. Don't leave too early. So we don't really have much time. So what do we do? So for the first 2 frets, we slide a little bit heavier and slower, and then we just take off. And then we don't even need to, It's getting faster. Okay. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, that's very nice. Okay. So, I think my suggestions, if I were you, how would I practice is going to be every day before practice music, try different kinds of combinations of exercises, enhance the facility muscle, and over a few months or a year, you feel much more confident and comfortable to play all these pieces. Okay, have very great instinct, musical instinct. Yeah.
Beautifully done, Cameron. So proud of you. We're going to switch over to Robbie now, who's going to be playing Etude 4 by Leo Brower. Robbie, make sure you're tuned up and when you're ready.
Can you see and hear me okay?
1 second. Yes. Robbie, right?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you. Yeah. So, are we playing Brower?
Yes.
Okay, ready.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So Leo Brower, do you listen to his other compositions sometimes?
I haven't yet,
Oh,
actually.
okay. Okay. So a lot of things like when we're learning a new piece of music, what do we do? Uh, One very efficient and effective thing we can do is to hear this piece, of course, hear the particular piece, and then branch out to the same composer's other works, so we
Yeah.
can get a grasp of and then we can maybe hear the similar national identity or style identity or period composers, okay, or even different instruments, so we can just branch out even larger. So for Leo Brower, a lot of his music is minimalistic, which means having an idea and then repeating it and doing variations. It's like something like that, and then impressionist sometimes is giving people feeling, atmosphere, musical atmosphere. For example, this sounds cool, this sounds spooky, this sounds mysterious, this sounds very such a groove and energetic.
Yeah.
It's all about effect. So for example, for this piece of music, this etude is training our how is training our ability to execute a wide range of dynamic, articulation, attack, and control in order to create a very cool effect.
Yeah.
It's nothing mellow or melodic. It's almost as if this could be a percussion concert. This is like almost, we're just have a drum show. A lot of his music is not even about the pitch.
Right.
Yeah, this is not easy, this piece. Okay, so as we can see, the beginning is let's see if Mr. Kagan is sharing. Oh no. Okay, I need to figure out how to share music and see each other at the same time. Okay. So this music at the beginning, forte with accents, and then pianissimo, two pianos, and then crescendo, and then forte. Okay, and then forte, and then retard, and then piano. So the first instinct, like if I were to learn this piece, is okay. So let's try to make the dynamic very contrasting. Make that is the focus point of what the audience will be draw attention to. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's first try. Let's see. Can you play? Do you have the music?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. So let's play from beginning. So forte, very forte, and subito pianissimo. Oh, okay. So the pianissimo. Do you see where is the pianissimo? Can you see it?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I will share my screen. I think it should be better. Okay, I'm sharing screen now. Can you see the score?
Yes.
Okay, so forte until here, and then pianissimo. Keep going. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Okay. So the very bigger contrast. How loud can you play for 40? Let's try. Good. Okay. Now pianissimo. Can you play even softer? Nice.
Like
Very
that?
nice. Yeah. Okay, so that is one. Okay, another thing about how do we play chords? Okay, so how do we play chords? Okay, let's see. For example, this one. Chords beginning. How do we play chords? Right. Or there's so many ways. Some people playing down, some people playing up, some people just play in the middle. Okay, so there's one concept that I really enjoyed is, so first of all, when we play a chord, let's maintain all the fingers together, or the used fingers together. Try to make sure there's no gap. Okay.
Yeah.
So first, for example, let's try this. So, can you try this? So, just open 3 to 1 strings and to make sure they're not like this. Complete. Oh, sorry, I'm not. Okay. So it's not like this. So it is like this. So all 3 fingers, IMA fingers, they're all tied together, not spreading out. Tied together. Okay, and now we're going to. So basically, eventually, if we're playing very strong and fast, either way, we're not going to really pluck with our fingers or hands. We're not even going to move that much. It's like it's almost like the power is going to be from the full forearm, the full forearm. The power is going to be going this way, going up, and together is. And then we're going to hold the string and pressing in to the strings, and the power is coming sideways, coming from here. Okay, now let's try. Yeah, very good. So Robbie, let's try this. The 3 fingers very tight together, and on the first 3 strings. Good, and then. So when we play it, try not to do this. Okay, so it's doing this way. Okay, so bong, try that. Very nice. And then even more pressure inside. Press the string even deeper. Yeah. Okay. Now put your thumb on the 6th or 5th string. Okay, nice. And then we don't even need to do that much motion. We just need to. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Now rotate the hand a little bit towards bottom. So I mean rotate a little bit this way. Yeah. And then now. That's very nice. Yeah. One more time. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Now let's try this. Yeah, that could help us to find a very concentrated sound and potentially be more powerful, and in the future it's like instead of if we plug everything inside this way, is the first approach to training chords, just playing together. this way could have a bigger depth, could have, and everybody's different. There's just one method I really enjoyed. Okay, so in this piece, you could try this. So close together the first two fingers and M. So like very project.
Yeah. Like that.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. So the power is coming from your elbow. Like your whole is like this, and nothing from bottom. The bottom is very fixed. It's like you're ready, and then bang like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And then now let's try from beginning again. I'm going to share screen. So when you arrive the pianissimo, let's try a lot more softer here, okay?
All right.
Wait. Okay, here. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay. And then let's keep going from second line. So Robbie, here we have a crescendo to 40. So now let's try from the crescendo part. Try from the crescendo, and
Yeah.
so di dum dum bum bum dum bum bum, and really broaden up. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, another thing, when we play louder, we can intentionally play a little bit closer to the right side, a little bit closer to the right side. The string can be tighter. We can hold more power there. Okay. So from here, can go to the right side more when you play louder. Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking upstairs.
No, it's not bothering at all. It's
All right.
add to life. It's nice. I won't have a dog. I don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Another thing we can do, there's one thing I want to talk about. It's about posture, sitting posture. How do we maximize our body? Or before that, pieces like this. There's not really much about lyricism, legato, or anything melodic. So how do we make this more interesting? By dynamic, by speed, by impact of performance. For example, we look like this, like. Oh, sorry, I didn't stop share. Okay. So if we look like this. Okay, it's like not so dynamic performance wise. Okay, so we're musicians, but we're also visual artists. That I mean, what we do body wise, it can link to our music. It will change our internal. It will change internal and external. It's all linked together. So if we do. So something about like get in and getting out, your body language can really enhance your performance. Okay, another thing is about color. like how do we make the pieces like this more interesting? So anything when we're having a phrasing change or repeating materials, we can sometimes, we can, so in here it appears to be the bass is always long, the top notes are eighth notes, so long short short long long short long short long short. Okay, so in the later part when we repeat, we can get creative. Brower said one time, in the interview in Masterclass on stage, he said, I didn't write out all the articulations or dynamics because that's for you to, we can interpret it and figure out what differently we want to do. So he said, you should never play the same thing, like exactly the same twice. Okay, so I'm rephrasing. So for example, if you see another time you do this again, maybe this time you can try to staccato the bass too. You can do something about bass, make the bass like. Okay, you can try to articulate the bass, and then you can change color like. Something like that. Change colors, change articulation, and yeah, I think that's a lot to think about. This piece is, yeah, this is about contemporary music. Okay, now let's talk about posture, right? So, okay, okay, so something about posture, I feel like because you have very long legs and long arms, right? So how do we? The posture seems I feel the guitar, the left, the guitar head part could come closer to you somehow. So right now it feels like it's going out because when you first were playing for us, I saw your left hand is very out, like your wrist is super like 90 degrees in order to play. So if you bring that a little bit closer to you with your footstool or anything, it can be easier. Yeah, so I think the first instinct is how do you feel with a higher left leg? So either be guitar support or footstool.
Yeah, this feels good.
Oh yeah.
I'll raise my footstool a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks more natural because your shoulders relaxing and your arms are kind of more in a balance. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing is you could experiment about how close you want the guitar to your body. So right now you're more like this. Right side is very, very inside like this. So you can experiment. What if you let the right side slide out a little bit, the other way? Okay. So let the fretboard come a little bit closer to you. Let the fretboard come closer. Yeah. That's really nice. Right now it looks very balanced. So let the guitar's bottom come out a little bit, and then just balance it so your left hand is not so tearing. That looks so much better. Actually, how do you feel?
It feels good because this part right here, I was struggling with that stretch, and this made it much easier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So right now, for this piece, I feel like for all the important points we have, dynamics, articulation, try to make it more interesting color wise, and then how to make, when we have a big sound, red stroke and then chords. I think all that we've talked about. Also, do you have any questions in general or for practice or anything else you want to talk about?
Not that I can think of right now.
Oh, okay. So
T.Y., that's perfectly timed, just about. If you want to, Robbie, it was beautiful, man. Well done. It was great to watch you grow with the piece. T.Y., do you want to we can take a break for a second. We go right into your practice lecture if you want. It seems like you were just about to tell Robbie if he had any questions about practicing, but that's going to be the next hour, right? You're going to be talking all about practice.
Yeah. So I think maybe for everybody, have a 10 minutes break is better. I don't know.
Let me check in with Ross or Steven real quick. I think they would.
That sounds perfect. That sounds ideal. We can just take a little 10-minute break and refresh, kind of absorb all of that great content there. Go learn another Brower etude, and then come right back to it.
Okay, awesome. We'll see you all in 10 minutes then.
Great.
Stay on the call. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. About 45.
just a couple panelists up here. So so you won't be able to see everybody, but there's at least 11 people looking at you, and then this is all getting streamed out to Facebook and YouTube, and people can ask questions on all of those platforms.
Yeah, I was wondering if people have questions, how do we?
Yeah, they'll get sent.
Players, they have their dream pieces or one or two music they're working on currently, but I know a lot of people who are maybe when they have time they only grab the music they play and there's no bridge or anything. Just play the music, working on the music for an hour, and tomorrow do the same. Just work on the music. So, I came up with this plan. Is about 3 stages. How do we schedule our short period of practice time? If you have more hours, we probably just broaden them up. It's like play 1 hour of exercise instead of just 10 minutes. Okay, so 3 portions. It's about 15 minutes fundamental practice and followed by 15 minutes etudes exercise, and then 30 minutes of your music playing. You can practice, say, Capriccio Arabe, or like the La Cathedral, or the story variations, anything you want for the last 30 minutes. Okay, so the first chunk, how do we play exercises? There are hundreds of method books and exercises for left hand, right hand, scales, arpeggios, hammer slurs, a lot of information. What is most important is not what you play, is what you play with. I mean the standard. What standard do you play with? It's all about the requirement, the standard, the attention to what you're really doing muscle-wise. So for exercise, I recommend everybody to check out very easy. Just Google, Facebook, GFA TV, and because many great artists just recorded their personal best essence for left hand, right hand, improvise, compose, posture, mental, everything on there. And me personally, I've done 4 episodes. Every episode is about 6-8 minutes about left hand studies. So instead of telling you all here, I'm going to save everybody's time. You can just go look YouTube, GFA TV. You can search on the all the evolutions or fundamentals. Okay, they have a lot of. So what we do is we pick what we need. For example, we play beautiful piece, but I just can't get the slurs. So you pick some slur exercise and just practice them. You don't need to practice every single thing every day. Just practice, choose the fundamental exercise that's best supplement for your weaknesses at the moment. Okay, so so the second chunk is going to be playing etudes. So etudes are the most epic practice essence, I think, maybe out of all three chunks. It's a very important bridge to bridge the gap between pure fundamental exercise like ballet dancer stretch and we play a real routine as if we're playing music. So I'm going to share a screen here. I'm going to show you the examples of how do we use etudes. Okay, so this is the screen. Okay, so first, the first example. Okay, two etudes examples. First example is Carcassi number 15. So this is how it sounds like. So I'm going to play plain first. Okay. So at first you may think, oh, this is too easy. Okay, so how do we do it? Now I find that it is so treasurable that this is easy in the context, so I can actually exercise all the details. So in this case, so we make sure there's a rule, like all the more repetitive the notes are, the less important they are. So all the blue notes, they are grass, they are air, they're the blue sky, they're the ocean. So we just make them the background. They are the atmosphere. And then the bass set the tone. Bass is very important, but we do not play them super loud, but they have to have their presence because they're they support the whole harmonic language. And then maybe one of the most important thing is the trebles, the melody. So in this case, okay. So for guitarists, we don't have one finger for each note. We have to split our two fingers and two hands, and then maybe the right hand point finger and relates with left hand middle finger and such. So we really need to isolate the muscle and cultivate our independency. So in this case, we want to highlight the red notes and minimize the blue notes. So this is the first step. Okay, next step, after you feel very comfortable that you don't even need to try, you can isolate the notes. And then now we're going to make the melody more lyrical and with more life. So we're going to make them that match. First of all, it matches the pitch direction. And second of all, it actually matches with, so when we have 4 beats, is strong, weak, semi-strong, and weak. So this is just at the point of semi-strong, the 5th note. So it kind of everything falls together perfectly. So okay, so after this step, what do we do? So we're good with etudes. Now there is a very beautiful piece we would love to learn from a long time ago. So Jazz Bach, very beautiful cello suite. In here, the fingerings and everything will be much harder. So because we have cultivate our muscle training in the easier etudes, so now we can focus more attention. It will be easier for us to play music. For example, this one is very same. all the blue notes, they are background, and then the kind of the higher lines, we try to highlight them, and they have to be lyrical. So in this case, it's also dum ba dum bum ba dum. Okay, so it sounds like this. Okay, so without the training step by step, it will be very hard to train everything together in a, we say, very complicated piece. Okay, next example, also Carcassi. Let's try number 18. Okay, this one. So in this one, we're training for arpeggios. So first of all, a lot of classical phrases are 4. It's almost like poetry. So like statement, repetition, development, and conclusion. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we make sure all the phrases, bum ba dee dum, da 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 dee, dee da dee dee, dee da dee dum. Okay, so we practice with the direction of melody, and then also we need to control the isolation between our, this is going to be the ring finger, ring finger, ring finger, and mi, right? So isolation between the ring finger and all the other fingers. So first of all, practice very slowly. Separate as much as possible, okay? And then okay, and then so we master the etudes in this way. Is slightly easier version of arpeggio with a highlighting of the melody with A finger and the background. These are the waves. That's the ship. This is waves. Okay, now we're ready for playing some more complicated music. Okay, this is very, very hard music. Mario Tedesco, the Capriccio di Goya. Okay, so in a larger picture, we can see, okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Look at this. 1 and 2 all the way to here, and 3 to here, and 4. It's just enlarged phrase structure. They are very similar. Okay, so well, here we'll be paying attention for a lot of stuff going on, but this basically is similar. Okay, so we're going to make sure the A finger isolated with all others and very lyrically. The first one, and then next one. Last one, then. Okay, so this is example. How do we use, for example, how do we use etudes to serve the purpose of our dream piece to perform? So if we go straight every day to this kind of music, is very hard to make very organic progress. So it's very good if we plan out our practice from exercises and then etudes, and then pick the etudes that's suitable for your piece. If you're trying to play arpeggio piece, and then pick arpeggio etudes. Okay. And then, so we have exercises, serve. It's actually we playing backwards. So first we need to see what we want to play. So we might want to play, say, we want to play Baroque music. We want to play a Baroque piece. I was going to use this as the example is Rameau, the last Salvegas. So we want to play this piece, and then you design your practice backwards, and then try to find some etudes that serves this piece, and then find your etudes. Okay, and then say you are now practice your music. How do you practice the real music? So the first stage is going to be sight reading. To avoid playing wrong notes and trying to figure out, is this right? What is supposed to sound like? So I suggest, so first of all, before you pick a piece, you hear some recordings of the music, and you're sure that this music interests you and you love this music. It will give you a very good motivation to learn the music, and then you sight read the music, and in this stage it will minimize your mistakes because you already know the tune. If you play some wrong notes, you will find out most likely. And then a lot of us will encounter this, even I do. So we're going very smooth, and there's one part very difficult, and so we gave up there. Tomorrow we come back, we sight read, and we go there, and we just never go past that hard point. It's like a rock, it's like a mountain in front of you. So what we do is, if we see some difficult part, we circle them. We just circle them and then keep going. We after you go through the whole piece, there might be 3 chunks of music, and it's really figured out. So it's okay. Ask your professional friend or your teacher to help you figure out how do you play those measures. So first is to make sure that all the easier parts that you are capable of figuring out, that you already done them. Okay, so okay, so fingering wise, a lot of places, as in the masterclass we see, so a lot of places you can actually play much better if you're playing with a proper fingering. So figure out fingering. A good fingering is very important. You don't need to try so hard to figure out fingering if it's working out for you. Try to really look into fingering where you feel it's hard to fulfill your musical goal, or it's just hard for your fingers, it just somehow just not playable, and then you try to solve those problems. Okay, just pick them out. Okay, so this is so after you've solved all the difficult fingerings, you figure out how to play the piece beginning to end in a moderate tempo. So what do you do musically? So a lot of times, how do we learn? Music is like a language. When we speak, we have accents, we have tone, we have emotions. All of those are not written on paper. So we cannot really learn music or language just based on paper, a piece of paper. Then I would sounds like a AI robot. Okay, so we learn from imitation. So for example, this music. This is Rameau, and originally for keyboards, writing keyboards in the Baroque period. So let's hear the original version first. Okay, so that is a very original instrumentation and with the articulation and everything. Okay, so how do we listen and learn from them? Say, okay, I'm playing a Bach or playing anything. So first of all, we look at the articulation. Okay, so if we play right now without anything articulation-wise, so the stage we arrive now is just we learn the piece how to play. So we're going to sound like this. So we're going without anything. We sound like this. Like this, very plain. It's nothing in the style. So as we can hear, let's first talk about the top line. So top line with articulation is like this. It's bong and da da ba ba dee yum bum bum bong dee da dee yum bum bum dee dee da dee da da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da da bong. So from here, the da da dee da da ba ba bong is served to push to the next principal note. Okay, so again, so it's bong and then dee da leading to dee dum bum bum bum. This is very important articulation. It's dee dum bum 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 dee da dee dum bum bum bum. Okay, for bass, bum 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 dee da dee dum bum 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 dee da dee dum bum dee da dee da dee da dee da dee. So for now, for a string quartet, everybody in charge of one line and they play perfectly and they come together and they sounds great. For us, we need to in charge of for this type of music, we need to in charge of multiple voices. So we need to practice each individual person's part perfect first before we put them together. So in this case, let's practice the top line first. So okay, so on bass line it's going to be like this. So okay, so with all the articulation, so when you are listening to the recording, and so listen very closely with your score, with your pencil, try to mark. So what do you really listen? What do you really hear? So you can first maybe mark the phrasing, and then here again mark what you hear on the articulation on the top line or on the bottom line, and then try to practice them individually first. You will find out, wow, why do I play less notes, but it feels even harder. So when you play individual line, it may feel even harder than playing everything together. Okay, so all together in slower tempo is so. Okay, like this. And then you gradually practice up to speed. So like that. So that is a process, shrink very small. So that is process of how we learn from existing musicians. Oh, Michael, I think. Hi, Michael.
I'm here, TY.
Yeah, I think you're. I can hear you. I think. Oh wait, or I can hear somebody maybe.
Sorry about that. I'll double check my feed.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. So It's very funny that I cannot see anyone or anything. I feel like I'm doing a recording right now. Like, take one. And the camera is like, hello everyone. Oh, okay.
Hey, this is how I feel every day.
It's
Yeah.
going great, and there are panel questions over here that are coming in. Sungmin Shin asks if we can discuss a bit the managing practice of serious students who are preparing for auditions, recitals, and competitions. Once you're done with this phase, I just wanted to let you know that those kinds of comments are there in case you didn't see them.
Thank you. So, let me see. Managing practice for serious students that are preparing for audition, recital, competition. Okay, of course. Okay, I'm going to do that. I think right here I'm almost done. I want to share a few videos about what kind of music we should be listen to, and that's not exactly the right words. It's about like what kind of things we're looking for when we're listening or watching music videos of other great artists, great musicians when they're playing something on YouTube or on live concerts. What should we listen to? So I'm going to show you just two very short clips. I'm going to only play you a few seconds and share with you what I see and what I treasure and what I could take from them for ourselves artistically. Okay, and I'm going to go to the question. So first one, I'm going to share with you. This is one of my favorite players, Italian player, Lorenzo Maccali. This piece of music, he's not even playing an instrument or anything. He is playing his soul. He's penetrated the traditional way of performing. That is, I'm playing a guitar, or I'm playing this piece. You only can feel this is beautiful. Okay. The extreme lyricism. This is very just mastery of work. Okay, so music like this, when you hear, you will really be impact even if you don't really try. Okay, another thing. This is a piano performance by Lang Lang. So when his solo comes in at the very beginning, you can really feel his how he holds the line and the music is totally going through his direction. It comes with just hours and hours of hard work and trying to pursue the artistry. Okay. Okay, just that much. As you can see, he's now trying to look professional, to do all that stuff we usually we're told when we're playing that after you play something you need to hold your movement. He's really in the music, and that comes very naturally at that point, and that's very impressive. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to answer questions. Oh my god, Salming. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I miss you so much. From Jeffy. We were sitting shoulder to shoulders. Yes. Okay. Um. After this, can you discuss managing practice for serious students that are preparing for auditions, recital competitions? Thanks. Okay. Remember this. So you need to work smart and work hard. There's no way, you have to work very hard. Okay. So how do we work smart? Okay, so first of all, record yourself. Be objective. It's like we take photos of ourselves, we never love them. We just say, no, I look far better in the mirror. I look better than this. This is the best photo of myself. But for recordings, and we all know it's like that's exactly how you look. So if you want to improve, you really have to look into the ugly self and then try to improve it. So when you hear back your recordings, circle every place that you think it's just temporary mistake. Next time I will never play that place. I will never screw up that place again. And don't even bother. Just play one time. If you screw up, keep going. Okay, now have the score ready. Circle all the places you screw up, and then practice those places with metronome or with anything until you're ready, and then record again with video, I suggest, not only audio, with video, but there's purposes. Okay, and then after a few sessions, you will minimize your mistakes already. And then now about music. You can do this all simultaneously. Okay, so about music. You might hear, well, this place doesn't sound very convincing. I feel like there should be some better ways to musically, phrase this or anything. So hear yourself. What note do you think should be altered? And what is wrong? Really analyze your playing. And hear back again and again, and then try out different things and play again. It's almost like if anybody in the audience are into photography or videography, you just have to try. I tried different lighting, different frame, put the camera higher, lower, fill light, key light. How do we do the stuff? After after hours of work, you've experienced so much mistakes that you know what to avoid, and then you're a master. You're not a master if you know the only way to be right, which is maybe your teacher tell you play like this. You'll be a master when you know what to avoid, something like that. And also, we all heard the story like Edison invented the light bulb. Says rumor says this great man had tried 1,000 types of metal, and then at the end he found the material for the light bulb. I think the true story might be, I believe, is he might found the material maybe on the sample 300 or experiment sample 752. It's definitely not the 1,000. I think he already ran out of options to try on Earth, and then he's tried everything he could find. He's sure this material out of all the things I tried is the best. So until he tried everything he could find for the light bulb, I think he's a very dedicated man. He cannot be sure that this is the best, because there might be something else I haven't tried is better, even though he already has the thing. So I think that's a little bit about music, is we have to have this spirit that, is there anything I didn't think about yet? So is there any better solutions or any better fingerings or any better way that I don't know of yet? So so that is the spirit. And so about, I wonder if a lot of people worry about, like getting nervous on stage. It's actually very simple. If you feel your minds, you won't be nervous. How to feel your minds? A lot of times you don't need to practice guitar. Practice mentally. If you know what is about to happen, note by note, and what you want to do, you don't have time to be nervous. You're only nervous when your mind is empty, sometimes. But I cannot say this, absolutely this can avoid or be nervous. There's just one method really working for some people. For me, I benefited greatly from this. So basically, when you practice, you're basically ready. You can play a tempo. You can memorize the music when you are not under pressure. So what do you do now? Very quietly in your place, and then you have your music on your hands, but don't look at them and don't have your instrument. You just sit there and then imagine from the first moment you're walking out from the stage, or even the moment you're holding your guitar, waiting for the person to call you. And for me, that was Mr. Michael Kagan. I remember his face the most because he's always there when I go there. When I go into competitions, like first round, second round, he is the face of GFA. For me, it feels like, so when I see Michael, I'm going. So he. I feel like he's the man. Yeah, he's the ultimate. Yeah, and he's most professional. He doesn't give you stress at all. So if you're going to GFA and or anything, you see him, you're good. Okay, so
Making me blush, TY.
yeah. So, one thing I very appreciate about Michael is that he gives you the feel that he will listen to whatever you say, and then he really, at the moment, he's not thinking like you're nobody or you're just one of many people here. Hey, like he just really focus on every individual, and I appreciate that. Okay, so you don't get. We get anxious and nervous when we never experienced something before. So if you thought about the process, like maybe at least 3-5 times or 10 times or even more, the better. And once when you arrive in that situation, you will be prepared. So you think about, okay, now I'm 20 minutes to stage. 15 minutes later, Michael is going to call me. Okay, so you think about, okay, so now I'm going to hold my guitar and be ready, and then be ready to be on the stage and prepare what you practiced before on stage. Nothing fast, nothing strong. Just warm up. And very important, do you see every Olympic gamers? They always wear a big jacket before they go on stage. Why? They after they warmed up, all the heat is gonna evaporate from you. So you need to have even if it's a very hot day or summer, have a big coat on you on the backstage. And also sometimes 90% of the time backstage is always cold. I don't know why. So have a big jacket with you on you before stage. And then don't make jokes to anyone, don't talk to anyone. Hold that energy to yourself so you can explode on stage. So think about, okay, now I'm walking on the stage with my jacket, and you have to plan out, I suggest, even which hand do you hold the cloth? Which hand do you hold your footstool? Or even, what if you have your guitar, your footstool, your cloth, and your everything? How do you hold them? Like if you never rehearsed this before, you might get panicked on stage or get distracted. So for example, for me, I'm doing this. So, okay, this is my idea. So the last 3 fingers hold the footstool, and your thumb and point finger pinch the music. That's the left hand. Right hand is a guitar with cloth. And after you bow, you sit down. Put the footstool down first. That's the last 3 finger. and then you can have your music. But sometimes you don't need the music, so you can just never mind that. Sometimes you memorize it. Okay, and then you put your cloth down, and the leg, and then the guitar, and then even like how you tune everything. Just plan out everything, so you don't panic. It doesn't mean you have to go exactly the same, but it's just like I know what's going to happen, and then I might spend too much time on a lot of nonsense. Okay, so imagine the first note to the last note, how you would play it. Really imagine the music. How would you play it? And we will have a lot of blanks in our minds. And then the very important thing is visualize your left hand fingerings, not both hands too much. And for me, it's only left hand fingerings is enough. Don't need to think about A, B, C, D, E, or do, re, mi, fa, sol. I didn't think about notes. Just where to press them. I know where to press them. What are the fingerings? Like, it's like, okay, Romanza di Amor. It's like, di 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 da 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 di da 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 di da da. So I know the finger. I can picture the fingering, left hand fingering, and then close my eyes, and then have the whole music throughout. If you can do that without mistake or stopping, you're pretty. You're ready. You're pretty ready. But a lot of time is, even though you can play through with muscle memory, I challenge you can do it the first time straight without stopping or blank out, because so a lot of the time we'll blank out. It's like, oh my god, what is this measure? I don't even know what my left hand is doing. So you don't want to have that. You have to make sure that there's no blank spot on your mind for your left hand fingerings. And then the mental training can also, a lot of the advantage is about help you to visualize the music direction. Do you know this thing? So when we're reading from script, we don't know what is coming up. We're reading at the moment, even though we can pronounce everything perfectly. But people are hardly to understand us. For example, if I read, "Hey everybody, great workshop TY. After this bit, can you discuss?" Like, I'm just reading. I don't understand it, so people won't understand. So humans are very intellectual species. Sometimes even when you say the wrong words, or you play the wrong notes, or you play not that perfectly, if your intention is right, your intention is there, it can come through. But a lot of times, as musicians, we practice so much without thinking about the music or what do we want to do. We don't have intentions, but we play perfectly. Okay, so we might play a piece of music, so perfect, every note clean and everything, but we don't have anything up here, so it sounds boring. We lose people instantly. I don't know if you will one day you will encounter this. You record yourself, record 2-3 times, and then that one take, you hear back, it's like, wow, how did I play so good in this take? And the answer would, most likely be, in that take, you anticipated your line, you're integrated, you are in a flow, you know what is coming. Your mind is exactly know I'm going to play A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you play everything. You plan out, you know everything, and then you will no longer be nervous, and then you will play better, and you will instantly. We cannot fake confidence. You will be so confident, and that will spirit come inside out. And that confidence, when you prepare 98%, you will screw up. But when you play when you prepare 100%, you will succeed 150% maybe. Once you're confident, you're unstoppable. But if you are just one measure not sure, at the beginning you're worried about that measure, and then when you're about to that measure, worry about that measure. Even when you nail that measure, you are still kind of shaking from the worrying. So it's just prepare everything ahead. And sometimes I even believe if you prepare well in the 3 months or 1 month before the event, whatever you do on that day doesn't matter. Famous story, when I was in Sarasota, Florida, the host, told me a story about Vladimir Gorbach, the legendary player. The 2011, my old, I mean, when I was little, he was one of my biggest idol. I still have 1 or 2 alarms set his Piazzolla spring. I love it that much. I set it to my alarm here every morning. Okay, so because he was so ready, so on the day of performance, he was asking Rudy, the host, hey, oh, that's such a nice kayak. Can I try your kayak? So on the day of performance, he's not even practicing. He went out to kayak. And then he made it back and just kind of, I don't know, hours before the performance, and he just went to perform. Yeah, he's so ready. So if you're ready, it doesn't matter what you do. And otherwise, if you're not ready, you can try to practice so much on the 2 days before, but you still will feel kind of, yeah. So in conclusion, that was record yourself, be very objective, solve all the problems, try not to think less of all the problems, treat them very seriously, and then mental practice. Okay, what was the last aha moment you had in your own practice? Hard question. Oh my god. Okay, aha moment, my own practice. One big one would be record yourself, of course, and that question, I'm thinking on how should I answer that? Like, what direction should I go into it? Aha moment. You know, sometimes humans are reluctant to change. We practiced a new piece for 3 months, and I'm getting so comfortable with it. And then one day, I see a player, or my teacher told me, you know, I think there's a, you know, in this measure, I have a better fingering for you. Or do you think this is better fingering? Or somebody did something you really like. He's like, oh my god, that sounds so good. It's better than my solution. But you don't want to change extra work. You have to work so hard to change it. So a lot of time you feel, you know, this is acceptable. You know what, I'll just, you know, compromise like this. It's fine. It's just, people are not going to notice. It's just going to be, you know, half second flash away, it's gone. But the truth is, once you know there's a better solution and you don't do it, and you cannot how to say, you cannot like cheat yourself, you know, it's a better way. So don't be afraid of change. Like, really, if you see something better or something, do the work to change it, and then you will feel so much more rewarding after that. Yeah. And for example, you know, I was using Windows computer. I loved Windows and you know, the Mac products both. So you know how Windows, the scrolling is one way, right? The scrolling is the opposite of Apple product. It's a pain in the ass. Sorry, and am I not allowed to say that?
We're gonna pass this time.
Okay, it's very uncomfortable. And so at first I was searching for apps to reverse scroll. So when I first switched to a Mac product, I was like, okay, I'm going to use the old way. And then I figured out, you know what? It kind of makes sense to scroll the other way. It's more, you know, as if you're actually scrolling the paper. You go down, it's going down. You go up, it's going up. And it's very confusing, but I tried to switch for 2 days. And I told myself, you know what? Just try it. If it doesn't work, you can switch it back. And I'm glad I tried it. So now I use the there's like plan B. Oh, so I experienced a new world. You know, a lot of time this is like fingering. It doesn't mean, oh, Mac is better or PC is better. No, or which way is better. They're all personalized settings. It's preference. But wouldn't it be better if you know more ways, so you have more language or more tools in your pocket? It's like I know 3 ways. It's like on my Instagram, I put there, I figure out 4 ways to do the beginning of Concerto de Aranjuez. Like all 4 ways. Like which one is the best? I mean, there's no clear answer. Otherwise, I wouldn't be struggling because every choice has their own spark and beauty. So yeah, I think that's one thing. So try more things. Be open. Don't limit it to, yeah.
TY, if you could give your younger self some advice, what would you tell him?
Okay, I've watched an interview of somebody, and this really speaks out. Okay. So I would tell myself, or even now, that have no fear of perfection. You've never reach it.
That's a good one.
This is a good one. And then when I heard it, I was like, wow. That actually, you know what? I take back all what I said about nervous. That takes all the nervous away. Actually, just no fear of perfection. You know, we could say this. Just just like you can say, screw it. You know, it's fine. I'm not going to die. You know, just there's never perfection. Everybody makes mistakes, and then you're in the moment to do whatever you do. No fear. Yeah, it's always almost like everybody dies, so enjoy life. So that really punched me in the heart, and yeah. Yep. So okay. So this is going. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So Salvador Dali, yes. From like calendar or something.
Exactly. Yes. It's from my Zen calendar.
Then calendar.
Yeah.
It's something I should know, but I don't. Yeah.
TY, really seems like psychology is so important to your practice because you were talking when you were talking about Long Long as well. Just like you're when you're looking at a performer, you're almost like thinking about what mental space they're inhabiting before they do it, and then when you're giving advice about competitions and recitals, you were really in tune to that. And I think, and even earlier when you were talking in the master class, just about being really intentional with how you move your muscles. So, and again, this is all kind of from the mind. So that seems to be like the biggest thread that I can see through everything that you've shared with us today.
Oh,
So practice intentionally, and it looks like you were looking at music that you wanted to play, and like let's say we want to play Bach, and then you related it to Carcassi, and you said, okay, we have this simpler context in Carcassi that we're going to work on, and then we can apply it to that. And that's a very intentional thing to see that they're related, that they're not different. I think sometimes as a teacher, I I so badly want to show my students, be like, these aren't different things, like how you practice Carcassi is how you're going to practice your Bach. It's not going to be this, new magical experience. It's this sort of intention and this commitment that you have for everything you do. And I that's what's so wonderful about you and your playing is you really embody that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's such a great summary. Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you, Saming. Yeah, like sometimes I don't know. I think we all experience this. When we hear artists perform any form of arts, just we hear their intentions. We hear what they think at their mind. Like Glenn Gould when he plays piano, we hear him through the piano, and that is beautiful. I mean, if his level is only on how do I play the piano, better, and we will hear that intention. But what we hear is like, I want this, and then he just using. We play this game. I think would be very good for musicians. Like we imitation. Like we can't say the words, but we're like like we're trying to say we're not cooking. It's like like these things are actually training us artistically about intention and expressiveness. So that's what we do. Like we can't say the words like I love you. I can't say it, but this is the game. So yeah.
We just block ourselves from enjoying it sometimes. I hear you. And do you feel that your approach is the same when you're like studying watches or surfing or cycling or cooking? Do you feel like you still you're the same person that's playing guitar? Do you feel like there's or do they help your guitar playing or anything like that?
I think everybody when they on their growing up route. Thank you so much, Michael. It's such a mind-opening questions. We realize many things we are into, new obsessions along our way growing up. And then actually I try to figure out why do I love those things. Road cycling, mechanical watches, mechanical watchmaking, and English snooker game. Like why do I love those things? They're so far related, and music, classical music. So wait, let me summarize some commonalities. Something about perpetual music. Over time, you have to work I don't know, thousands or millions of hours, and then that thing stays forever. And same with watchmaking. Those watchmakers, they just sit there. They spent like 2 seasons, half a year or something to make a new movement and make everything so perfect. The gold case, when they're handcraft, they have to use the little hammer to do the thing. If you mess up one hammer, the whole thing is doomed. And I saw a documentary about the new Rolls-Royce making. It's not about inventing the luxuriness. It's about the pursuit of perfection of art. It's like they insert diamonds to mimic the stars of light, and there's one crack. Do this all over again. It just that is why people would spend millions and to buy those things, because they're precious. So what is precious is about manpower, like our will. And then so that's okay. Another thing, why? Okay, so what is English snooker? One of the most non-athletic game, and cycling, which is super tiring. You're like Tour de France. You bike your heart out. Are they related? Okay. Or music. First about English snooker with guitar. So what the beauty of snooker is control. You punch a ball in some type of spin and power, bounce off this ball, that ball, and then where do you want to stop it, and to block your opponent or position your ball for the next play. That is the beauty. It's not about how powerful you can play, or I can play the loudest, or I can play the fastest. No, it's how well you can manipulate it. But there are 3 dying out notes. They're like di da di, but you have to play it as da da di. So that is the beauty of the common thing, is the control and the mastery of precision. That kind of resonates with watchmaking. And then cycling is about mental will. You don't have oil, no gas, man and machine, and you're against each other, it's about it's not really about like do you want to win. It's like where's your limit, like can you endure more, because the more there's always give and take. It's like the more you work hard or and the more happiness you might get. It's very interesting, and all that struggle sometimes can help you work harder, and sometimes it's a very healthy thing. And yeah.
TY, that's beautiful. I can just tell you you live life very fully, and you really appreciate. You're very present with all the things that you do, and I can just. I mean, we all know it through your playing, but it's so nice to hear you talk about these other kind of other interests of yours, because it just reminds us. For me, it just like it makes me excited. I want to go enjoy my meal and taste all the notes in it. And I want to like play my guitar and really enjoy the control for it. So
So this
beautiful.
is the mechanical movement ETA 2836. This is not the real movement. The real movement is too expensive. This is a clone. So why did I bought it? I've been trying to not making but building my own watches, because it's so I realized I don't really enjoy buy a watch. I enjoy really, so I learned inside out. I learned how to assemble this one, like two pieces and together. And sometimes during the summer, sometimes it's just so tiring from. I just want to get out of it, my mind. And it's actually a practice for concentration, and muscle control. So I have all the tools. I just sit here, put on some music, not fancy music, some playlist, and with the light, and I sit there. 3 hours pass so fast. 5 hours pass. I disassemble, assemble, and after you're so frustrated when you did something wrong, it doesn't work. And then when it starts to tick again, and then you're like, that satisfaction you cannot buy. Yeah. It's just a kind of meditation.
Well, I love it, and there seems to be so many moments of that in your life. So you're just kind of always in that zone, whether it's watchmaking or practicing or cooking or something. You just seem like you're constantly in it. It's just like this beautiful flow that you find yourself in.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
TY, it looks like we don't really have any more questions. I know they're going to start the preliminary round streaming in just a little bit, so I'm going to give them some time to switch over the stream for that. But it was so nice getting to hear all your thoughts and to hear how you organize your practice. And it's really fun to watch it as a teacher and to appreciate all the all the wisdom that's in there into your process.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I had a really good time.
Thanks, TY. Thank you for your contributions. It was great. Great class, great lecture.
And everyone, stay tuned for tomorrow at 8 p.m. to watch TY's concert. We're so thrilled to broadcast that. So see more of TY at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Professor Steven.
All right, I'll catch you. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yep.
TY.